The connections between the television show American Horror Story and the Watts case start as far back as Season 1 and have continued throughout the entire anthology. In this video, we take a look at the connections in Season 9 of American Horror Story titled 1984. Shannon was born on January 10, 1984. The character Montana Duke is an aerobics instructor and one of the counselors at Camp Redwood. Here is a picture of Nicole Kessinger and her dog, Duke. Froy is the owner of the gas station near Camp Redwood. He is working on a vehicle when he is startled by his cat.
One person carrying it. Jesus! Oh, Bella, you maniac!
Chris and Shannon's daughter's name is Bella. Benjamin Richter, aka Mr. Jingles, was the groundskeeper who massacred the counselors at Camp Redwood in 1970. Mr. Jingles would later escape from the insane asylum in 1984.
Save the taxpayers a lot of money.
In the book Letters from Christopher, Chris wrote in one of the letters that while he was strangling Shannon, her eyes began to bleed. Richard Ramirez, aka the Night Stalker, attempts to kill one of the counselors at Camp Redwood, but he comes back to life and Ramirez has to kill him again.
I killed this guy. And I mean, I killed him. Dead. No question.
I see. Is that the first time you've killed someone?
No. But it's the first time I had to do it twice. I killed him. And then he was alive again. How?
Well, Jesus, of course.
Also in the book Letters from Christopher, Chris claims he had to kill his daughters Bella and Cece twice because they didn't die the first time he tried smothering them. Camp counselors Trevor and Xavier try to revive Chet, another counselor who was badly hurt.
Whoa, what are you doing? It's epinephrine for like peanut allergies and shit. It's like pure adrenaline. You sure it's gonna work? It's not gonna make them worse.
Shannon carried EpiPens with her because her daughter Celeste had a tree nut allergy. Let's listen to what Bruce, the murderous hitchhiker, has to say to Donna and Brooke when their car breaks down.
You want me to take a look? I fixed a few clunkers in my day.
Chris used to work as a mechanic and attended NASCAR college before he started working at Anadarko. Bruce kidnaps a woman who works for Mary Kay, a multi-level marketing company that sells beauty products.
Just let me go. I won't say anything.
That's the best you could do? Seriously? I expect more out of Mary Kay. I mean, you got this fancy car. Doesn't it make you like a really good salesman?
Shannon also worked for a multi-level marketing company called Lavelle, a company that sells plant-based vitamin supplements. Just like the Mary Kay woman, Lavelle provided Shannon's Lexus for reaching a high level in her sales. British actor Christopher Lee starred in hundreds of films in his lifetime, but became best known for his role in Hammer's 1958 film Dracula. American Horror Story creators Ryan Murphy and Brad Falchuk have been known to get a lot of their inspiration for the show from classic horror films such as Halloween, Friday the 13th, and Rosemary's Baby. Although this is not a connection to the show directly, it is no surprise that Christopher Lee Watts bears the same name as the horror film actor. In Season 1, titled Murder House, Ben Harmon was caught having an affair. They moved to another state to try and start over and would later find out that the house they moved into actually makes people kill. The Watts moved from North Carolina to Colorado into a new house. Chris was also having an affair and would eventually end up killing his family in what would also be later dubbed the Murder House. Chris later claimed that something evil had taken over him when he murdered his family. I would really like to make something a little bit more clear, as I have been a bit transparent in my other videos. The Apocalypse trailer that appeared on Nate's TV was no accident. The connections go way beyond the Apocalypse trailer that everyone is so familiar with, and the predictive programming is overwhelming. This means that someone had foreknowledge that these murders were going to happen.